Let's start this week's cooking vlog off, guys. This week we are done with the college basics. If you guys haven't checked those out, make sure you check them out at the links above or the links below. Either way, there's down in the description. But this week we're going to make something that I love to make on Saturday mornings. It's kind of like a habit of mine. The majority of the Saturday mornings I like to wake up, make myself a nice omelet, and then go about my day because breakfast is the most important part of the day. If you ask any of my friends, they'll be like, Nick, all you eat is pancakes, and that is true. I do eat a lot of pancakes. But I do love a nice Saturday morning omelet, and I feel like it's a really good mark of a good chef if he can make a nice, consistent omelet. So obviously for the toppings, you guys can choose whatever your heart desires: mushrooms, cheese, green peppers in my case, anything like that. Carrots, onions, I don't know, like whatever you guys want. But for me, I'm just going to do it very simple. I'm going to do some garlic. I'm going to do a green pepper. I'm going to do the eggs, obviously, to make it an omelet. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and we should be good, guys. So we're going to start off by cutting up a green pepper real quick. Let me grab my knife. Go ahead and chop the top off of the pepper. Then we're going to slice straight through it, like that. Go ahead and remove the seeds. Little seed pod right here. Then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to dice it. So I'm just going to take some strips out of it, just so I have something to dice with, like that. Do the same thing with this one. Okay, make some strips out of this. Like that. Now we're going to bunch them all up into a beautiful little stack. Just go ahead and dice through them. Now typically with omelets you're going to want the things diced because you don't want to take a bite out of it and have to like stab with the fork to like break apart spinach or anything like that. So go ahead and give it a quick chop up just to make sure you have nice bite-sized pieces and you're not going to be like chewing forever with this omelet. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, there's our green peppers. We'll slide them to the edge of our cutting board and toss stuff away. Now we're going to handle our garlic, guys. Now I found this really cool trick of garlic online. I already did it with this one right here. It's already done. But if you take garlic and you toss it into a jar with a lid, and go ahead and screw that lid on, and then shake the garlic really violently. When you open the garlic up, you can easily peel the garlic because the jar broke up the surface area. It's really cool. This is a little tiny piece of garlic, but see, now it comes off really nice and easily. So now I just keep all my garlic in this jar so that I can shake it whenever I need a piece. But we're going to use all this garlic. So we're going to go ahead and just chop this garlic up. Get it into some chunks. Alright guys, nice and simply like that. Now we have our garlic and we have our green peppers all nice and done. We'll set this off to the side because it's going to go into the omelet at the end. Now let me clear the workstation off. Okay, now we're going to handle our eggs, guys. Pretty simple process. We're going to go ahead, crack our eggs. You can either hit it on the corner of the bowl or onto the table. Go ahead, split that open. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Nice and easy. Now we're going to go ahead and take a fork right here. We're going to go ahead and whisk this stuff up. Get it nice and fluffy. You can never be too violent with eggs, so make sure to get them, feed a lot of air into them. Okay, now we're going to add just a touch of water. Maybe like a teaspoon, not that much. It's just going to help break apart the whites a little bit. You could also do that with milk, but as a college student, I don't have milk because it would go spoil and I don't drink milk. So I just use a little bit of water. Keep whisking, keep whisking, keep whisking, keep whisking. Until the eggs are nice and light and fluffy like this. I don't know if you guys can see that because if I tilt it forward. But you'll see it when it hits the pan. They're nice and fluffy. They have a lot of bubbles. That's good. It's going to give you a nice fluffy omelet. Now we'll slide this off to the side and head over to the stove. Okay, so let's toss some butter into the pan. I have it at about a 7 on my stove, which is a nice medium heat. I know this is a lot of butter, guys, but we're going to want a lot, and we want a nice buttery omelet, which butter helps a lot. I said butter way too much in that phrase. Let's go ahead and get that all in there. Now you're going to want a nice silicone spatula like this one right here. And we'll grab the eggs, which you guys can see a little bit better now. Give them one last whisk. And go ahead and toss them in there. Okay, now we're going to let them just kind of sizzle around a little bit. And we want to start from the edges and just kind of push in. What that's going to do is it's going to give us a nice fluffy omelet. And then you want to fill the egg back in to the omelet. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add in the green peppers, guys. Just like this. Sprinkle it over. I have yet to flip the omelet. I'm not going to. I like a nice runny inside. And I'm going to toss the garlic in there too. Garlic. It's going to cook when I fold it over. Then I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a little bit of pepper. And a little bit of salt. And then we're going to go ahead and get the spatula under there and give it a nice fold over it. Hopefully without breaking your omelet like I just did. And that is how you make a beautiful golden omelet, guys. Now we have made a perfectly golden omelet. It looks amazing. I like a nice crispy outside with a nice gooey inside. So I don't flip my omelets, but if you wanted to, while it was in the pan, you could have just flipped it over real quick, either with the cool pan method, or go ahead and just use your spatula, get it under there and give it a quick flip. Make sure that the bottom's nice and firm before you do flip it, otherwise you could end up with scrambled eggs. But this is our beautiful omelet. Now if you come from my household, I don't know if other people do this, but we like ketchup on our eggs. I know it's weird, but it's my mom's fault that I'm like this, because she puts ketchup on her eggs and I kind of grew up doing it. So we'll go ahead, cut this omelet open. Perfect. So the eggs are nice and fluffy, which is good. You can tell that because they're nice and airy throughout. They're not too heavy. I hate eggs that are like super like hard and not good. I like a really nice fluffy omelet. The vegetables cooked a little bit inside. I like a little bit more raw vegetables than like oily sauteed ones. Especially in the morning, I like to feel fresh and not weighed down by too much oil. And I use all that butter. But this is really good. The garlic hits nicely, and that ketchup gives that nice vinegary and salty flavor. So good. So thanks everybody for watching. Make sure to send good vibes out in the world, guys. I hope everybody has a delicious day. Thanks for watching this omelet cooking vlog. I promise you can impress anybody with a nice omelet. Throw in some crazy toppings. I don't know, some hot dogs or something like that. I don't know. You guys can figure it out. And I'll see you guys in next week's cooking vlog and tomorrow's short film.